Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Studio. My name is TC, and we're still here in Cookie Run Comic Studio. And today, we're gonna be checking out Epic Rooms Mashup Mayhem Edition. This is going to be the biggest Rooms studio yet, along with IRM, including public games in for real or some sort of like these RLD, etc., and private games. So, it's not gonna be for real. Everything is not actually look like fiction, but let's get around here inside this scary around here. And I have reviewed or checking this out for one of the rooms comic studio, including since the last one that I just made 2 years ago, or somewhere like that. Even though things may not actually gonna be a little bit any sense as well, since 2024, reviewing lots of rooms comic studio, including 2025 since last year. So anyways, let's get on to the Mayhem Edition. But hopefully it does have any of these private games, and probably there are from other kinds of comic studios like these. So, it was owned by B140 and Guest 666. Thanks to Thiago for the idea. And it was made by the Splittered and Hoptat. Or like anything as well. Like the Splitter with a top hat. And lots of usernames who created this comic studio. And some characters were from the internal rooms, rooms low detailed, rooms but doors, they're not existed, yes, rooms and doors, classic rooms, the original rooms game, rooms reestablish, Genesis rooms fan game, Roblox doors rooms, schooled rooms, the script rooms, fixed and expanded, liminal rooms, Rooms of Insanity, Delusional Rooms, and there's more such as Random Stubs and Stuff, and finally, this most deadliest thing ever before that. Private Games is Rooms in the Insanity, Distorted Rooms, and Rooms UberX. And there is nothing everywhere, including the submitted sprites, and all of them as well. So well, that was a little bit quick, but there is only one, is the A section, known as Noah. I may not actually going to be looking around of this monster, but there are only 3 or few of them as well. Even lots of stubs like these. I can't actually gonna be trying to tell you something around as well. Unless we're gonna find out in user comics. Let's get into that one. And the final post was in November 22nd, 2025. But I don't really think this is actually the bad news. There is no comics everywhere, only just posts without any couple of image. Now this will actually going to be around here, starting with November 2nd all the way to November 22nd. This is totally limited and very underrated as well. Definitely that was pretty quick, as I may not absolutely going to add any couple of stuff we do. Ever since 2 weeks ago, Poppy Playtime Chapter 5 has already been released around here for since then. That features a new character was this one and the prototype. But even though another news that there must be new cookies that eventually added to the comic studio, known as Angel Chiffon Cookie and Entrainment Cookie. But even though that I have already heard about that update around here from the cooking show, and things have went just a little bit right or even wrong around here for just like this. And so on, they have officially updated in Cookie Run Comic Studio, because that was definitely for one thing that I just already saw. But now I just put Cookie Run characters around them versus Rooms faces like these monsters around here. Within the court hammers, even they're fighting for to kick out of the server. Because this is where that any other kinds of people like these should actually do something even terrible or just anything reckless. So, I have already seen around here in Roblox games and many more, and especially like the Roblox moderations like these van hammers or some kind of court hammers. So even though these monster faces that even though the police rooms faces hated children, even all of the cookies like these, except for the adults, many more cookies like these are the hostiles right next to this one. Especially, they hated onion cookie. They also hated cherry ball cookie, including pastel marigoon cookie or meringue cookie. Even this one. Pastel meringue cookie was being tensioned at these monstrous faces, because this face hates this or hated pastel meringue as well. But I totally not gonna say like these things as well. I'm probably sure that this comic studio was underrated, especially there is no comic posts except for some kind of post around here that only 3 around here posted around here. No one could actually go on a post around here. If someone is absolutely going to post within any comics that you want, I'll make sure that the link is going to be in the description below. Especially you are signed in to Comic Studio when you're over the age of 18 to gain access of this one. So, thanks for watching around here for like anything as well. And especially, I might go on to run out of breath a little bit sooner as well. So, I wouldn't able to add it a little bit more around those cookies being chased by Rooms monster faces that are going to be eaten like these. So, that wasn't going to be a little bit truth. It's just imaginating. And that was probably it. So that's all for around here for today. And once again, I'm gonna be signing off, and I'll talk to you mini lads and comic studio users all later. Without further ado, I'll be see you around here in 2 days when I'm probably going to get this done in the next video.